I went to the doctor numerous times and they kept saying it was just food intolerances, menopause. The bloating became worse and worse. It wasn't until I'd had to have a scan on my liver that they detected 6 litres of fluid building up. You know, that's like carrying twins. It was really quite devastating. Given that if it had been picked up even months before, it would have made a difference.
That initial diagnostic period felt quite surreal, sitting in a GP office and she's saying, I'm really sorry, but I think you've got ovarian cancer. You're just kind of shell-shocked. This is the sort of thing that happens to other people and you realise, oh, hang on, I think we are other people now.
You do have quite a sense of urgency once you're given a diagnosis like that. It was quite challenging. I had 9 weeks of chemotherapy, then surgery, and then have chemotherapy afterwards.
It was pretty hard seeing her. She could barely talk, and it's probably the most vulnerable I've ever seen her.
As shocking as the surgery was and the recovery and seeing someone you love go through so much surgical and physical trauma, you still hold on to hope. So to get less than, I think it was a few weeks, it felt really unfair.
I found out I had a recurrence a month after I finished my chemo.
It was more gut-wrenching than the original diagnosis because you're living with hope and then suddenly that hope's gone.
It was, quite devastating because then you know it's not curable.
Each time I tell a woman, that's all we can do for you, and it happens quite a lot in ovarian cancer, I feel that we haven't done enough. We need to do things differently, more effectively, and with greater urgencies. We are currently funded by Ovarian Cancer Research Foundation for looking at ways to trigger our immune system to kill ovarian cancer. Triggering our immune system could be as simple as taking a few tablets that doesn't have the chemotherapy side effects. If we can develop a non-chemotherapy based treatment, I think that'd be amazing.
The Ovarian Cancer Research Foundation completely relies on donors to fund research.
So if we want better treatments, research has to be funded.
Supporting research can change what's next.
The effort doesn't stop here. We need to continue to push forward.
To find treatments and an early detection test. And if we pick it up early, then it's treatable. People wouldn't have to experience what I'm going through.